Who are you?
I thought you would recognize a wayfarer when you saw one, young man.
Yes, of course. It's just better to ask first. These days, you can never be sure who you'll be running into.
Quite right. But seeing as fate has brought us together like this, would you care to buy something? I might have something that catches your eye.
You look well-travelled. I'm sure you can tell me what's new in the world.
Why, yes, good man. There's plenty going on. You know, I just heard there was a frog pox in Hamburg, where the Elbe flows.
Frogpox? What's that?
Well, the frogs there all got sick. There's this one lake with frogs all around. And then one day, they began to bloat until they burst. Boom! And their guts went flying all over the place. Absolute carnage on the shore there was.
But what was the meaning of it?
That's what the locals can't agree on, except that it must be some sort of sign. That much is clear. The peasants say it means the laws are greedy, and if they don't mend their ways, they'll croak. Then you've got the church telling you it's a warning to the hamburgers to keep a strict fast or they might, well, burst.
So no one knows then?
No. And the frogs keep on exploding.
Why not? What are you selling?
Good evening. Do you need something?
I heard at the Troskowitz Tavern that you might have a job offer.
Well, you don't look lame. I reckon I could find some work for you.
I also heard you're invited to that big wedding coming up.
That's no business of yours at the moment.
All right. So what kind of work do you have for me?
You'll be carrying sacks of flour.
Well, I probably won't find anything better around here anyway.
The sacks are in the barn, and the wagon is in front of it. I'll give you a groschen for every half dozen you carry. You won't have to buy food. We'll take care of that. And you can sleep here, in the barn. But not on the sacks of flour, you understand? Or I'll tan your hide. Climb up to the loft with the others.
Oh, fuck me.
Careful what you wish for. Go on, get to work. God be with you.
Tempo. Good exercise. Have to be careful not to drop it. Time for another one. Won't even break a sweat at this rate. Isn't getting any lighter. Have to be careful not to drop it. Pretty light. Won't even break a sweat at this rate. Good exercise. Kurwa. What the?
Have you got it done? I said, are you done?
You're milling some pretty peculiar grain here, Miller. It's got a bit of a metallic flavour to it.
Kurwa. Can't you be more careful?
Tell me the truth. What are you really doing here?
Seems I'll have to lift the lid off the cauldron of knowledge sooner than I expected. You think you're ready?
Yes.
I'm attempting to convert matter into a truly miraculous energy.
What?
I understand. It seems impossible. I'm sure you're asking yourself what that has to do with the metal in the sacks. But we're only just scratching the surface. You see, for my experiment, I'll need something sinfully earthy. Something we'll have to appropriate. And that's something you can help me with, my curious apprentice.
So thievery. Just like Peshek in Ratai. I should have known.
Thievery? What a crude way of putting it.
But a truthful one.
Those things aren't mutually exclusive.
I'll help you.
That's the right attitude. Now listen up. In Troskovitz, next to the tavern, there's a rat house. And in that rat house, there's a chest. And in that chest is a document I need. One that used to be mine. But due to an unfortunate twist of fate, ended up there. It's called The Offer of Hermes Trismegistos. It's written right on it. Can you read? At least a little?
I can read. But I reckon that's the catch, isn't it?
The catch is, the chest is under lock and key, and most likely well guarded.
Of course it is. And then you'll get me into Semin's wedding?
Aye. If you help me, I'll find a way to get you there. Miller's honor.
Where exactly should I look for this document? I doubt they've only got one chest in the Troskovitz rat house.
I can't help you there, but my hand Zinnik might know more. He had the document on him, but then the bloody fool got caught because of something else, and they took it from him. I'm pretty sure he's still on display in the stocks on the square. Just remember, lad, if You get caught like he did, the guards will turn out your pockets. And it would be pretty hard to explain what a tramp like you is doing with a document he can't even read.
No, I doubt the bailiff will let me roam around the rat house and go peeking through his chests. Any advice on getting in there without being spotted?
Oh, come on. Do I really have to spell it out for you? Black clothes, the play of light and dark. A quiet night, and those who live in the shadows, concealed beneath its veil.
Is that supposed to be advice?
Just get some inconspicuous clothing and head over there after midnight.
And where can I get some clothes like that?
I had my outfit washed in the Gilioff bathhouse, but after a bit of disagreement, they refused to give it back. It's my gift to you. All you have to do is pick it up.
Pick them up? You want me to steal them, don't you?
Doesn't it sound like a suitable appetizer before the main course? There's no sense in trying to deal with the owner, Dorothy, anyway. She's a contrary woman who's impossible to talk to.
I'm not even surprised your paths crossed. I'd like to learn more about the art of thievery.
Thievery? Humph. Well, I call it the art of thievery. It's simply an art. But all right, enough wordplay. If you want to learn something, go and see Hensel. He'll tell you how to relieve people of the things in their purses, or how to quickly and painlessly send them to the land of dreams. And if you'd like to try opening locks without a key, there's a chest in the barn that you carried the sacks to. You can practice on that.
All right. I reckon I know everything I need. Thanks.
Greetings to you two.
Welcome, sir. What can I do for you?
Crazel told me you'd show me how to do a takedown.
Then follow me. So Krayzel took you on just like that? Surprising. Krayzel hardly trusts anyone. He's a smart man. So don't you even think about betraying him. That would end badly for you. Not to scare you, though. That's not what I'm here for. Well then, it's easy. Sneak up behind me and choke me out. I won't fight back the first time, so you should have no trouble. Just remember, you mustn't let me see you.
All right. I'll give it a try.
I didn't fight back the first time. This time I won't make it so easy. Remember, if your victim is able to defend himself, you can still turn things around. But it will be a close call, shall we? You shit! Not like that. Try again. You shit! Not like that. Try again.
Hail. Oh, it's just you, eh? Aha. Fuck it.
Sit and stay.
What are you trying to pull, you scoundrel?
Nice choke. I'm still seeing stars. I didn't notice you at all. Nice job.
Damn. These are some fine thieving clothes.
Go!
Whoa! You must be Zinnek. Am I right?
Who's asking?
Krayzel sent me. He wants me to get the document they took from you at the rat house.
Well, good luck with that, brother in the trade. They took it from me with all the stolen stuff because they thought it was part of the loot. I told them I had it before I robbed that merchant, but they wouldn't listen. They locked it all in a chest full of other stolen things in the rat house jail. You can get there from the courtyard behind the rat house. It's right under the guardhouse. Or you can get there from behind the tavern, alongside the fence. As soon as you find the stairs leading down, you'll know you're in the right place.
Who has the key to the chest?
Well, actually I had one, but when the guards shook me down, I must have dropped it. It was in the chamber next door to the one with the chest. They've got a pretty soft bed in there, I tell you. The key must have fallen under it.
Is that the only key?
No, of course not. Almost every guard in Troskovitz has one. Take it from one of them who's got his back turned. Or one who snuck off somewhere for a nap.
I'll keep it in mind. Thanks.
Wait, before you go, you do know how to pickpocket, right?
I'll manage. Leave it to me.
See you soon, my friend.
The offer of Hermes Trismegistos. That's Krayzl's document.
Praise God.
Greetings, my friend.
I have that document from the rat house for you.
Excellent. I knew I could count on you.
Judging by the contents, it seems like you're dabbling in alchemy here at the mill.
That's not a bad guess. But don't forget about astrology, theurgy, transmutation, and a smidgen of demonology. Although that's something anyone with a grain of sense should avoid. Now show it to me, so I can finally get the knowledge. Good. Good. This will come in handy. Ah, yes. Of course.
What now?
That much? We're going to need more. A lot more.
Did you hear me? What now?
Sorry. I got lost in thought. I owe you my thanks as well as reward for getting me the document. And maybe another little job? What do you say?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. I need to get to that wedding in Semin.
Don't worry. Your path is leading that way. Only it'll be a little longer than expected.
Are you yanking my pizzle?
Not at all. I'll get you to the wedding as sure as the heavens are above me, and the fire of the Creator is within me. But you'll have to wait a while. Besides, things are about to get really interesting. Step by step, we're moving closer to the great revelation.
Enough. I'm sick of listening to your cryptic blabbering. Supposing you first initiate me into the mysteries of your enchanting mill. This isn't any run-of-the-mill business, so to speak. I smell something devilish here.
Devilish? Not at all. You guessed it. It's nothing less than high learning. Alchemy! And when I say alchemy, I mean real alchemy. Not some hocus-pocus brewing of potions for creaky joints and bellyache.
Tell me more about it, then. Maybe I'll learn something useful.
I suppose. You are my apprentice, after all. You deserve to know what all of this is leading to. Now, pay close attention. I want to make a golem out of dough. Then, using secret alchemical practices and theurgy, bring him to life.
A golem? What's that?
A golem is a helper brought to life using divine words. A living statue endowed with massive strength. Can be made of clay, wood, stone, basically anything. I'll make one out of flour. Studying the Jewish Kabbals taught me a practice known as Maseh Bereshit. A mystic can use it to imitate the work of God. Just imagine. You know how helpful a golem would be at the mill? Carrying sacks, pulling wagons, standing guard. He wouldn't be much smarter than Zinnik, but he'd have the strength of 10 men.
My word. That sounds incredible. I have to see it.
So far, it's just all in my head. But if you're patient and help me, you'll see soon enough. It's in the interest of the advancement and prosperity of mankind. Just look at the Bible. Moses could command the waters and speak to God through the element of fire. And Jesus brought the dead back to life. I've no doubt that if our great holy Mother Church had been around at the time, they'd have crucified Jesus the same as the Pharisees. And all the apostles would have been burned at the stake.
So a golem, you say, made of flour? For the good of mankind?
Exactly!
And what about the good of me? You promised me a reward.
You already know that you can learn the practical application of certain useful skills from me. But for a few groschen, we could discuss the art on a more, let's say, theoretical level.
I'm overwhelmed with gratitude. Supposing you give me a few groschen first, as a reward for bringing you the document, and then I'll decide whether to trade the coin for some learning.
Oh, see now? I completely forgot. Here you go. So you don't go around saying that Miller Krayzel is a pinch purse. I added in what I owe for those sacks you carried. And if you want some more work, there's plenty.
What's this next job all about?